here I am with another video of Stitch. Unfortunately, the video that I wanted to do, I lost half an hour of footage, and I really didn't want to uninstall and reinstall the rad. So unfortunately, the video that I promised you a couple days ago isn't going to happen. But potentially in the future, when I get the Capri, I might do the exact same upgrade to it and do it that way, because, well, you know, that's just how it goes, right? Yeah, so anyways, let's get to it. And also, I'm going to show you guys something that I bought the other day. It was a really good deal, so I couldn't pass it up. My jack has been a piece of crap, so I bought a new one, and oh my god, it's amazing. Heavy as hell, but great. So anyways, let's get to it. So, yeah, this is my 1981 Ford Mustang. It's got the 200 inline-6 with C4 automatic, as you guys probably know. Some of you that are just discovering the channel may not know that, but yes, it does have that. And no, it wasn't swapped in. It came from the factory with this combination in it, which is pretty cool actually, and very, very rare to find one that's still running and on the road. To my knowledge, this is the only one in Alberta out of the 4 that is registered and running. So, with this combination, like, and the combination I'm talking about is with the 200 inline-6 and being a notchback. Which, if you didn't know, the 200 inline-6 was an interim engine that was reintroduced in midway through 1979. And it went all the way to 1982. I believe it was either halfway through 82 or potentially the 83 model year. That's when it was replaced with a 3.8 V6, and that obviously went to 2004. And so yeah, and the reason why they brought that in, the 200 inline-6 back, was due to the fact that the 2.8 V6, which was used before, wasn't there was too much demand for it over in Europe, so they halted production of it over here in North America and brought back the 200 inline-6. So yeah, but anyways, let me pop the hood and show you the awesomeness that I did on right here. Now, if you guys saw any of my other videos of under the hood, you'll notice the rad right away. I haven't done much else other than that, though, since any of my last videos under the hood. But, like, look at this thing. It is so beautiful and huge. Like, I really like the look of it in there, but now I'm going to have to do a couple other things to make it look a little nicer. Like, for example, these mounts, I'm going to paint. Now, whether I do them in white, which I've been thinking about, because to be honest, I kind of want to do some white accents under here to make it pop a bit more. Or if I just go the gray, not sure yet, I'll figure it out. Yeah, as you can see, you know, it's very nice. And actually, my car has been running really rich. I was at the car meet, and we were not having a burnout contest, but just seeing who could actually do a burnout. And I told them that this thing won't do it. It doesn't have enough power. And I was right. It does not. But, yeah, so I installed this rad, and oddly enough, I replaced the hose clamp, which I still have the original hose clamp, which I was tempted to keep, but I just like, you know what, that rad is way too shiny and nice to put the old rusty hose clamp on there, so I just put that on there. I still have some rusty old hose clamps, but the thing is, it was the original style for the, because this is a gear clamp, this was a screw clamp. That was the very first of these, because before that we just had these, you grab like pliers and you squeeze them and you can get them on the hose. They were such a pain in the ass. So I'm so glad they got rid of those. But there was an issue I was having actually. And so luckily though, I was able to fix it. And that was, now you're not going to see what I did because it's invisible. But if you look down there at that lower hose, and that's for the transmission. It's a cooler for the transmission, right? And what happened there was that it was bent, and I could not do anything about it. Like, I was thinking the night before, just like, okay, do I, like, was I going to, sorry, let me just, there we go. Was I going to bring it to my mechanic shop for him to fix it with the proper bending tool? Was I just going to replace the entire line? Or what? And then I decided to, instead of doing that, I just bent it by hand, and it worked. So that's very cool. There's no leaks, anything like that. Haven't had any issues. Although there is one little thing that has happened, because obviously much bigger aluminum rad will cool a lot better than the old rad did. So what I've come across is actually the cold starts have been more difficult. And as you can see, it is quite chilly out here actually right now. It's like maybe 8 degrees, but there's like no sun right now. It's probably gonna rain at some point in the next couple of days, so just cold muggy day, right, that way. But yeah, so I have been thinking about that, and as well as something that I need to do, which this might be next, besides the obvious stuff that I'm gonna do, is because I have exposed wires under the hood. If you can look, you know, right there, and there's a couple other areas where there's exposed wires that I don't want exposed. There's some where it's not the end of the world if they are, but you know, like some of these main harness stuff, I'd rather not have that exposed. But like these little wires over here, not the end of the world. So I'm gonna get probably a heat shrink wrap or something like that for this, and because that's just tape that somebody did, and you know, heat shrink the entire thing, and just make it look a little cleaner and stuff. But yeah, so that's what's been going on there. And actually a couple other things that I'm going to do, hopefully before the snow flies, which that's gonna be pretty soon, to be honest. Wouldn't be surprised by late September, October 1st, that we're gonna have snow on the ground. So what I am going to do is I actually asked my friend Cody, who works at the local Napa, just price out some performance mufflers for me, because I really just want this to flow a little better than it does. I want to cut out the catalytic converter and get that all sounding really good before the snow flies, because also I kind of want it to sound better for when I go to the meets, which is every Friday, as some of you may know. If you are in the area, I live in Sundry, Alberta. Every Friday until the snow flies, basically, at 6:30. I'm usually the first one there because I'm there a little earlier than 6:30. Most people start pouring in around 6:15, somewhere around there. Just because, you know, getting off work and busy and stuff like that, and that's fine. Yeah, and I'll be there with Stitch, or if I get the Capri and get that on the road before the snow flies, you might see the Capri there too. But honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to have the Capri before the snow flies. It's really depressing, actually. I had a guy that was interested. He was going to come this past weekend, and unfortunately he did not. I took a look at the Shelby and the Turismo. So, yeah, totally sucks, but well, what are you going to do? I'll eventually sell them. It's just, I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to have to owe Greg money on those two sales. Like, just sell the both of them for like $800 or something like that. Maybe $1,000 if I can. Like, the thing is, because I'm only aiming for $1,050. That's it. That's all I owe. Well, that's all I need to get out of those two cars to get the Capri. But unfortunately, I've had one person actually take a look. And he would have bought it had it had the correct Shelby wheels, which it doesn't have, and had all the body kit panels. There's just one little piece missing. But You know, that's whatever. It's a beater Shelby. People are quite picky about that. Like, it's not a car I'd fully restore. It's just, I don't think it's really worth it. There was a time when those were actually worth some money, which actually was right after Kevin Shelby died. All of his Shelbys, even the oddball ones, went skyrocketing in price. And then very quickly, people began to realize these aren't really that fantastic of cars. And, you know, the prices fell very quickly after that. It was about for 2 or 3 weeks where you saw like people asking insane prices for Shelbys and actually getting them. Like somebody sold, it was a mid Shelby Charger on Bring a Trailer, if I remember correctly, for something like 20 grand. And it's just like, holy crap, you know. But that was right after Carol died, like the day after. So yeah. But anyways, now to show you guys as well what I bought. Now, I did give you a little bit of a spoiler that yes, it is a jack, but there's more to it than that. So, well, it is just a jack, but it's a really badass jack. So let's go behind and take a look. Now, bear in mind, I'm going to be a little exhausted taking this out because it is heavy. So you're going to hear me breathe a lot more than you are now, and I apologize for that, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Can you guys see that on the ground there? Kind of. Let's just go back and there we go. Okay, that's perfect. So yeah, this is a Torrid Big Red Jack. It is a 3-ton jack. It probably weighs 40-50 pounds. Very heavy, but really nice. And that's about max lift right there, which that is over 18 inches of lift. So very badass. I love this jack. I just don't like the weight of it. Just go back down. There we go. So that's the jack. Now something I'm going to do for you guys, because I haven't posted one of these on my channel, I don't think, is a cold start of my car. And I'm sorry you're going to hear the buzzer. You probably won't hear me talking as much doing this, but, you know, that's where it is. And I apologize for that, but it's because of this damn buzzer, which I want to honestly just get rid of it. Just haven't got around to doing it yet. On. Now what I have to do, you know, maybe I might be able to well here, so you can actually see what I have to do to start this thing every day, because it does need a carb rebuild, something severe. So with that in mind, yeah, anyways, of course it's carbureted, so you have to pump it, right? So I do 1, 2, and then a third one is a little slower. Try and set the choke. That doesn't always work though. It might be an electronic choke, I'm not too sure, but regardless. So then when I start it, right, as you can see here, it's idling very bad. So I have to rev it just a little bit. This is every cold start, not just when it's cold like this. And only actually if I hadn't started earlier in the day. Like, it doesn't matter if it was 12 hours or something like that. It'll still start really good actually after that time. So I'm right now holding the RPMs at about 1,000 RPM, waiting for the shake to go away. You can hear it kind of doing that. Sorry if you see some of the smoke again from the exhaust because it's cold outside. Not much I can do about that. But, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to kind of show you guys that, how to start this thing because it is a unique process that way. Compared to what most vehicles are that are carbureted, you need to work a little harder at this one because that carburetor needs a rebuild. Not all of them are like that, but like the monocle, for example, we do kind of have to do the same thing, but that's because the accelerator pump is dirty. We just need to clean it up. And hopefully I can get a buyer on that, and unfortunately, I just shut this off and go inside here. Alright, and let's go towards the front of the car. And pan it up. Right about there should be good. Let's put the head back down. There we go. Something I do want to talk about, because honestly I get this all the time. It's really irritating actually. Going back and forth with somebody actually today. I got 2 messages this morning. One guy saw all the stuff that I sell, I guess, because he was part of the similar buy and sell groups for cars. And he adds me and then messages me and just like, okay, whatever. I didn't add him back. Just saying that, you're awesome. I'm just like, okay, cool, thanks, Don't know really what to think of that. Just thanks, right? That's all I said to him. And then he goes on. Can't remember exactly how it was worded right now. Because bear in mind, this was about 6:30 in the morning, so it was a few hours ago. And I've been focusing on another conversation, which I'll tell you about here in a little bit. But this guy basically, is going, well, hey, if you're single, I do have a garage, and I work on a bunch of fun toys and whatever else, and I own a bunch of stuff, and, it's really cool. It's like, okay, cool. But I told him straight up that, sorry, dude, I don't like men. I'm not interested in men. Never have been. Really doubt I will be someday. I am gay, as I've never mentioned it on the channel, I don't think, but it is out there, and I have been out for a few years, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, and then afterwards he just replies back with something along the lines of that, like, and he also mentioned actually in his first message that, sorry, I don't have a pickup and whatever else, and because like his profile, there's no pictures on it whatsoever. It's kind of odd, but whatever. And I can understand some people not wanting to put their face out there and whatever else. That's fine. But if you're a car guy, car girl, car whatever, why wouldn't you put a picture up of your ride, right? That's something I don't understand. But neither here nor there. Whatever. he goes along the lines of something like, you wouldn't actually see my face that much because I'd be going down on you. And it's like, pardon me? Like, are you kidding me? And I sent him he went on a little more than that, but I'm not going to get too much into detail because this is a family-friendly channel. Or I try to make it a family-friendly channel, but there will be some more mature content like this. And I do apologize for that. But bear in mind, I'm not going into much detail about that because, again, I feel uncomfortable just mentioning it, that this guy is like this. So, I just sent him a very strongly worded voice message. A bit of cusses in there, whatever else, because I'm tired of these people. I get them every few days messaging me about random stuff, wanting to get with me, blah, 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 blah. And he hasn't replied to that one. He hasn't even read it yet. But then, emailing a guy, actually he was emailing me about the Monaco that I'm selling. Which you guys know about that. It's on the channel. The 78 Monaco, one owner, 76,000 original kilometer car, right? I've been working on that a little bit. Got the brakes functional, everything like that. You know, and I showed you guys the history of what I know with it, what comes with it, all that different stuff, right? But he tries to lowball me at like $900 on the car. Just like, no, I'm not gonna accept that. You're gonna have to come up with that. Cause I'm asking $2,000. I know it's a little cheeky, but it's not that far off, to be honest. It's within negotiation range, but anyways, and he saw the one comment on my video that I made, like not a physical comment, but like when I was talking, that I had a wardrobe malfunction in one of my videos, and so that's why I had to reshoot a couple of videos, right? It does happen, especially if you're a woman. You have to be careful about that stuff, right? You don't want to show off anything. Not that there was any nudity, but, you know, it's not something that I want to show on this channel. So, a couple days went past, and this morning he messages me and says, hey, can I see that video of that wardrobe malfunction? And, because I think you're gorgeous. I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And I just told him, look, I'm not an e-girl. I'm just wanting to sell cars on here. If you want pictures and videos, go somewhere else. Not here. And then we're going back and forth about stuff. And I tired of it. And I blocked him. And it's like, seriously? I can't believe that these people exist. Because honestly, it's just like, all I'm trying to do, like, especially on Kijiji, mind you, which for those of you from the States that might not know what Kijiji is, it's basically the international version of Craigslist. Even though Craigslist does exist elsewhere, Kijiji also exists in the States as well, to my knowledge. But also Kijiji is worldwide. And yeah, it's just the version that we use. We don't use Craigslist up here very much. We use Kijiji, right? So yeah, so this guy is doing that over Kijiji, over one of my ads for the Monaco. And honestly, I don't know what to say. I'm going to try to report him. I have him blocked currently. And yeah, it's just very uncomfortable. And unfortunately, that's something that being a woman, and especially in the car hobby too, we get that harassment all the time. And there's nothing we can do about it, really. Don't get me wrong, every time somebody like that comes along, I go on the attack on them because it's just like, you're a freaking idiot, piss off, right? And not everyone does that, but I tire of it. I've been getting those messages for years, and, you know, just kind of wanted to address it publicly. That's not just on my Facebook, right? Because don't get me wrong, every time I get one of those, I do post about it on my wall. And just kind of saying, look at this idiot, right? And just kind of do a laugh about it. But, you know, and it is what it is. I just hope that if you're watching this video, that you don't do that. This is extremely disrespectful. And I am here. I am just a girl in the car hobby. I'm a big nerd. Obviously, I love Pikachu. I love Pokemon. What more do you want from me? Well, I know what more they want from me, but, you know, it's just like, I just want to live my life. Like, piss off, basically. Yeah, so, anyways, and I'm sorry to do this at the end of the video, but just gonna have to get it out there, right? And you might be able to tell that I am uncomfortable actually talking about it, but it's something that needs to be kind of out there. And so, yeah, there it is. But I hope for those of you that are watching the channel and that are not making those creepy comments, because I've had a couple of creepy comments where, you know, one guy went nice legs in one of my videos, just like, I just ignored it. You know, I'm not here to show off my body in any way, shape, or form. I am here just to talk about cars and the car hobby. So, unfortunately, this is kind of something you come across in it, being a woman. So, yeah. But even if you're not in the car hobby, this does happen too. But unfortunately, being a car girl, though, you will get a little more of the people saying, seeing cars as a way in. Right? It's sad. It really is, because I don't get to the nerdy people doing that. Or at least not as often anymore. It used to be a little bit, but it doesn't happen no more. And I do still post in gamer groups and whatnot. And I am a big gamer. I've been playing World of Tanks again for the past bit on PC, which has been fun. But, yeah, anyways, I think this video's gone on long enough. It's probably, 27 minutes long now at this point. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, I apologize for that little bit of a rant there, but I just needed to get it out in a different way. And yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic time wherever you are. Good luck with whatever you're working on, and I hope you're staying safe during COVID-19. And please, when required to, wear a mask. And as well as if your friends request you to wear a mask, just do it. You know, it makes people feel more comfortable. Like, I don't wear my mask everywhere I go, and I know that. But whenever I'm required to, I will. And I won't complain about it. So, anyways, yeah, hope you're having a good time. And thank you for watching this video. You know what to do. You know, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I'm not going to make you do that. But I'll just mention it in there because YouTube says, hey, you should do that. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you all so much for the love and support that you guys give on my channel. And we are nearing 100 subscribers, actually, which I am so thankful for that. So, yeah. Hope to give you more content here in the future. Well, I will be giving you more content in the future. I hope to get more consistency in my videos of timing, but unfortunately, with winter around the corner, the videos are going to slow quite a bit. Just due to, it's hard to do any videos when it's really cold outside. So, anyways. I'll end this here. Thank you. And I will chat to you later. Okay. Bye. Pikachu. And also, a sneak peek. Here's my kitty, Rascal. He's just a little kitten. 9-year-old kitten, but a kitten.